For today's movie review, I'll be reviewing the 1988 science fiction horror movie They Live, a film written and directed by John Carpenter. And from what I could gather about the film, Carpenter got the rights to a 1963 short story 8 O'Clock in the Morning by Ray Neeson, and used Neeson's story as a basis for his film. It also took 8 weeks to film the movie with a $3 million budget. Upon its theatrical release, They Live made $13 million at the box office, and since then has gained a large cult following. Not really surprised by this because it is a John Carpenter film, and most of his films gain a huge cult following anyways. But the question is, They Live any good? As for the plot of the film, it's about this unemployed drifter who discovers a strange pair of sunglasses after witnessing a police riot, and the drifter then tries on the sunglasses and discovers that aliens have taken over Earth through subliminal messages in mass media, and he essentially tries to find his group of people who also have discovered the truth and essentially tries to free Earth from the aliens' control. In terms of what I liked about the movie is well paced and it's really entertaining. Even when there's nothing plot significant going on, just watching some of the side characters interacting with one another is really entertaining. And the main character, in terms of both the character himself along with the actor playing him, are really entertaining as all hell, because he's just got this commanding macho presence to him where it's like, you know what, I want to see this dude kick ass. Then again, I'm not surprised because the person playing the main character in this is a WWE wrestler, and for a person who's not an actor, he actually has some good acting chops on him. Also, I love how just unpredictable this movie gets, because just when you think you know what's going to happen, it just kind of throws a curveball at you and keeps you guessing every second. And the fight scene between the two main characters is really entertaining for one reason. It's mainly because of how the fight is depicted, because originally the fight was supposed to be short and more stylized, but the two actors wanted to have like a full-out, legit, realistic fist fight. And yeah, this is probably one of the best choreographed fight scenes I've seen in like a movie in a long time. Also, the concept behind the film is so clever. I mean, having a dude put on some sunglasses and sees that we've been taken over by aliens, that's a clever idea. Even the idea of the aliens have taken over the Earth through subliminal messaging is a really fascinating concept, because not only does it work for a film, but the concept itself is still relevant in today's culture. Which is why I think so many people love this movie, is because of the idea behind it and its execution. In terms of what I disliked about the movie, okay, honestly, there's really not much wrong with the film per se. It's just the problems I have with the film are more nitpicks if anything else, but the few nitpicks that I do have about the film, one of them being the fact that we never know the main character's name. Granted, I can overlook this because the actor playing the main character along with the main character themselves are so entertaining that I can overlook this fact. And second, there are some plot points that aren't properly explained, like how did some people find out about the aliens taking over Earth, or how did they come up with the formula to create the sunglasses that can essentially see through the lies that is the advertisement in the alien disguises, and some character motivations I never really fully understood. Like, I'm not gonna mention what character it is, but let's just say that this is a character who you think is gonna essentially be a big character in the movie, but then at the end of the movie, if they turn into a last minute bad guy, I'm like, wait, did they know about the aliens the whole time, or did they learn about the aliens and figured, what's the point in trying to fight against the aliens while they have taken over Earth already? Like, I never fully understood the motivation to this one character. Also, the aliens themselves, I didn't really think were that interesting, both personality and design-wise, because personality, I really don't remember a thing about these aliens. They're kind of forgettable, actually. And as far as their design goes, they just kind of look like zombies wearing clothing and wigs. That's about it. So for my final verdict of They Live, like any John Carpenter movie, They Live is a really fun film to watch, because not only is it entertaining as all hell, but the message behind the film is still relevant in today's culture, which is why I think people view this as less of a B movie and more as a grade A science fiction film in the same vein as something like Indiana Jones or Star Wars. So overall, I recommend watching They Live, because for me, They Live is perhaps one of the best movies to come from the 80s. And before I give my final rating, what did everyone else have to say about They Live? Looks like the movie got a lot of mixed reception across the board. And so for my final rating of They Live, I give it 4.5 out of 5. So what is your favorite John Carpenter movie, and see you later.